Welcome everyone to Hatha Yoga. I was about to say Yin Yoga. It's in my head with all the different postures that we'll be moving through for our class. My name is Tammy and I'll be guiding you through the next hour practice. Our focus is on stress and anxiety. Moving through our postures, use your breath. Inhale, exhale breath to help you to settle into the postures, to find that length, to find the release of tension. Beginning sitting on a hard cushion, or you can sit on a block. If you don't have a cushion or a block handy, you can have your knees as the support here, sitting on your heels, knees down towards the ground, so standing on your knees. In hero, inhaling, exhaling, letting yourself turn inward, finding your center. Take a moment by closing your eyes. Inhale breath now, opening up through our belly, our chest, our rib cage. Exhale breath, breathing all that stale air out, drawing your navel towards the spine with the exhale. Inhale breath, again opening up through the belly, the rib cage, the chest, breathing into your armpits. Exhale breath, breathing out all the stale air, drawing the navel towards your spine. Inhale breath, opening up again through the belly, through the chest, into the rib cage, into the back, all those corners reaching. Exhale breath, breathing out and pushing the air out, navel towards your spine. Opening up your eyes if you did close them. Let yourself smile. Place your hands to your heart center. Relax through the shoulders. Drawing your body in towards the center midline of your body. Coming out of hero, remove any of your props and just place them to the side. Three things that are essential to helping our cells: drinking enough water, physical activity, and getting our sleep. So moving through the week, seeing where that we would be able to drink more water, get a little bit more sleep, and improving our nutrition is another aspect. Physical activity, of course, we're doing that right now. Coming to the top of the mat, into our warm-up, our first sun salutation. Just a little movement back and forth through the body. Shoulders drawing them down your spine. Hands place them with your thumbs towards the front. Root yourself down into the ground. Draw the tailbone down. Draw the navel towards the spine. With a nice big inhale breath, arms come up overhead. Exhale, bend through the knees, dive forward. Inhale, come up to halfway lift. Flat back. Exhale, release, fold. Do that again. Inhale, come up to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release, fold. Inhale, come up to halfway lift. Exhale, release, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up, overhead. And then exhale again, dive forward. Inhale, come up to halfway lift. This time, exhale, place your hands down to the ground, step back with the right foot, left foot for the lunge, for your plank now, not lunge, and then jut the body forward, take your knees down to the ground, slowly lower yourself into the ground, hug your waist, uncurl the toes. Inhale, coming up to up dog. Push your pubic bone down, tops of the feet down. Exhale, release. 2 more times, do that. Inhale, come up to up dog. Exhale, release. 1 more time. Inhale, come up. Long through the spine to take any pressure off the lumbar spine. Exhale to downward facing dog. So toes come back, push, 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 right up, downward facing dog, alternating knee bends. Find stillness, bend through the knees, look to the hands, walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, come up to halfway lift. Exhale, release, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up, overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms up, overhead again. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take your hands to the floor, step back with the right foot, left foot. There's your lunge and then your plank. Jut the body forward. Fold down into the earth. Inhale to up dog. Uncurl those toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Toes come back. Strong push. And then up, downward facing dog. You may find stillness here or alternate knee bends. Everyone bend through the knees, look to the hands, walk your feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart center. 1 more time. Inhale, draw your arms up overhead. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Take your hands to the ground, step back with the right, left foot, chaturanga, jutting the body forward, lower. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling. With the exhale breath, bend through the knees, look to the hands, walk your feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. And then exhale, take the hands to your heart center. Relax through your shoulders, hands onto your hips, bend through both of those knees, step the right foot straight back. Take your heel down to the ground. Straighten the front knee, or the knee is going to be bent. Or triangle, Trikonasana. Take your arms up to shoulder height. Jut the body forward, twist through the body, so open up, take your arm, hand down towards the ground. Triangle posture, lengthening through the neck, through our back to help relieve tension. Triangle posture is an energizing posture. With the next inhale, make your way back up. Exhale, bend through the knees and step right to meet left. Shift through the hips. Coming to the left side now, I'm just going to turn though, so you see, and then step straight back with the left foot. Take the heel down towards the ground. Line those heels up or the front heel with the back arch. Inhale, take your arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, jut the body forward and then rotate that body long through the waist. Make your way down. Front knee can be bent also. That's your option. Again, lengthening through the neck, through your back. With the inhale breath, make your way back up. Exhale, bend, step left to meet the right. Shift through your body. The forward bend, I'll again just come to this side. Forward bend. Inhale, sweep your arms up, overhead. Exhale, dive forward, and we're going to hold this forward bend. Let the head hang. Hold on to your elbows too here, and a sway side to side. This is a fantastic pose to help relax the mind. Find stillness. Knees are soft. Release your elbows, arms hang. With your inhale breath, come up to halfway lift. Strong through the lower body. Exhale, release, fold. Head hangs. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Okay. Making your way down to the ground for fish pose. So just coming down, sitting on your bottom, extend your legs straight out in front of you. Remove the fleshy part from your bottom. For fish pose, making our way back. The knees may be bent here also to take pressure off that lower back if you find that it's really lifting up. Come down to your forearms. Legs straight, or the option is knees bent. Draw the chest up, opening up through our chest, through our shoulders. A lot of times when we feel that stress, that anxiety, our shoulders, our chest, they start to turn in, start to slump. So opening up, releasing that tension, opening up that tightness that we may feel. Draw your head back a little bit more. Opening up through the heart, press down into the forearms. And then slowly release. The knees may be bent here to come out, and then press up with your hands. Give yourself a little hug, roll in. with a counter pose, and then turn your knees over to the side. Make your way down to happy baby. Give yourself a little hug here. Take the knees in, and then turning your knees out to your armpits. A couple options. Hold onto the ankles from the inside, and then your feet are just down towards your hips, your bottom. The other option could be having your feet parallel with the ceiling. You can hold onto the ankles or big toes with your peace fingers, outside edges of your feet. Finding the option that will be able to work for you to help you to release that tension into the pelvis, your hamstrings, your lower back. Slowly releasing. And then from here, we move to Bananasana. So take those feet down to the ground. Extend both legs straight on your mat. I'm just going to come to the other side so you can see me. When we move into Bananasana, and then walk your feet over to the left side. Your pelvis remains into the center, so hips down to the ground. If you notice that that right hip is coming up a lot, then take your feet back a little bit more to the center so they don't, so your pelvis stays settled down towards the ground. Arms then can come above the head too for the option. First of all, we're taking our upper body over to the left side. And now add the arms. Elbows can come down or hold onto the elbows. Cross your right ankle over the left ankle. This pose is really fantastic for opening up through the side of our body, releasing the tension into our IT band, which runs along our leg, side of our leg, opening up into our chest, rib cage, shoulders. Here, releasing your ankles from each other, releasing your arms. We'll take your upper body back towards the center. Take your lower body back towards the center. Bending both knees, take your knees into the chest, give yourself a little squeeze, the counter pose. Then take the feet down to the ground. I'm just going to scooch over to the other side of my mat. Legs long again. Then walk the legs over to the right corner of your mat, making the banana shape. Walk your upper body over to the right side. Notice if your left hip is popping up. So just reset. Arms above the head. Hold on to the elbows. Cross your left ankle over the right ankle. Close your eyes. Feel the length coming through the left side of your body. Again, your IT band, chest, rib cage, shoulder, taking notice of your breath. The inhalation, expansion. The exhale, release, letting go. Releasing your left ankle, releasing your arms, take the upper body back to the center, lower body back to the center. Here, bend through the knees and then take the knees in towards the chest. And a little hug. Take the feet down to the ground, rolling over to the right side to fetal. Right arm can come above the head and then coming over to the right side and then make your way up. Seated forward bend. Legs come to the front. A blanket may be placed under the knees too for support. You could use a band, wrap it around the bottom of your feet and hold onto it when you fold forward. So finding the support that will work for you, the prop that will work for you. Sitting up nice and tall. With an inhale, draw the arms up overhead. Exhale, breath, fold forward. Hands can wrap around the sides of your feet, releasing tension into the lower back, into your hamstrings. This posture, this pose is fantastic also for calming the nervous system. Inhale, breath, making your way back up. Arms come up overhead. Exhale. Hands to your heart center. Find that center again. Release your hands. Bend through the knees. Release any of the props. Just place them to the side here. Okay. Extended puppy dog. Roll over to all fours. Extended puppy dog, stretching out through our arms and letting the forearms rest, letting the forehead rest. So here we're going to take a big step forward with the right hand, left hand. Draw the forehead down, draw the forearms down. Your hips come over top of your knees. Feel yourself grounded in puppy dog. Opening up through the chest, through the shoulders. Again, opening up. We tend to close our chest, our shoulders when we feel that stress, when we get anxious. Coming out of puppy dog to child's pose to help relieve stress and fatigue. Uncurl the toes, sit back into the heels, arms forward or the arms by your side. Let the forehead rest. And gently coming out of child's pose to butterfly now. Bound angle. Sitting on your bottom, legs come forward. Place the bottom of your feet together, the soles of your feet. A little shift back and forth first. Sit up nice and tall. With an inhale breath, exhale breath, fold forward. Butterfly is also a calming posture, helping to calm the nervous system. We are releasing tension into our back. Feeling your hips open. Coming a little bit deeper into this pose with the exhale breath. Inhale breath, making your way out. Exhale breath. To all fours again. Wag your tail. Step forward with the right hand, left hand. Come into downward facing dog. Alternate knee bends. And then hold stillness, drawing your heels closer to the floor. Inhale, lift your right leg off of the ground to three-legged dog. Exhale, bend through the knee, and then come into pigeon. So take your knee towards the right wrist, turn your right knee out to the right wrist. Hips are square. To help keep the hips square, your left toes are down towards the ground. You may place a block underneath your right hip or a cushion for support. Sleeping pigeon. Take the arms down towards the ground. You may roll over onto your back for an option and come into figure four. I will show you that option in just a moment. Let the forehead rest if you are in pigeon, sleeping pigeon. We're getting deep into the hips here to help release any stored tension. figure four on your back for that option would look like this. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. Wrap your hands around into the knee pit or over top of the left shin. Everyone, slowly releasing, coming out of sleeping pigeon. If you are in it, to downward facing dog or all fours or the child's pose option 2. Inhale, sweep your left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, take the knee forward and then turn your left knee out to the left wrist. Sleeping pigeon here again, toes down towards the ground. A cushion may be placed underneath the hip here for support. Lowering yourself down to the ground, letting the forehead rest. Again, we're getting deep into the hips here for this stretch to release that stored tension. Use your inhale and exhale breath. Inhale breath, breathing into any of those areas that you find, oh, that's a little bit tight. Exhale, releasing it. Hear your breath. You may, of course, come into the option of figure four, lying on your back, left ankle crossed over the right knee. And slowly making your way out of sleeping pigeon. And slowly release, coming into all fours or downward facing dog. Alternate knee bends. And then everyone, take your knees down to the ground, come back into child's pose. Child's pose again is fantastic for stress release, fatigue. Let the forehead rest. Feel the grounding with the forehead resting on your hands, your mat. Coming out of child's pose to cat tail. This one is wonderful, opening up through the upper body, lower body. Over to your right side, rolling down. Roll over to your back first. Here, I'm going to show you, I think I'll show you this way. Roll over to the left side of your hip. Take your right leg forward, left leg comes behind. Right knee may be straight or bent. Holding onto the left ankle. Reach, reach, reach. Reaching for the left ankle. Okay, got it. Opening up through the upper body. Take the left arm down to the ground, palm turned up towards the sky. Turn your head, turn your neck towards the right side. Taking the head back to the center, releasing your ankle, roll over to the back, and then take the knees in towards your chest. Releasing, take the feet down. Okay, into the other side. You can take the right leg down first and then turn your body over to the right side. Take the left leg, cross it up over top of the body. Take your right leg behind. Hold on to the right ankle. Right arm can come up, palm turned up towards the sky. Turn your head towards the left side. Left knee may be bent or the leg is straight. So straighten out that knee. Release, turn your head back to the center. Release your hand, ankle, and release the legs. Take them back to the center, knees into the chest, and give yourself a squeeze for the counter pose. Let yourself settle. Let your back settle. And then take the feet down towards the ground. Okay. Another pose that we'll do for calming the nervous system is reclining twist. Feet come off of the floor, knees bent. Take your legs up over to the right side. I'm just going to move my body down so you can see me on the mat. Take the legs up and over to the right side. Arms, open them up. Arms can be straight or have the bend in the elbows. Turn your head opposite way of your knees. Again, this pose is fantastic for calming your nervous system. We're here loosening up all those muscles that surround our spine. Opening up through the chest to release tension. Opening up through our shoulders actually, to release tension. Turn your head back towards the center. Use your core. Draw the knees up and coming back to the center. Little squeeze, draw the knees in. and then down to the ground. Moving into the other side, I'll just scooch my body over here. Take the knees into the chest and then take the knees up and over to the other side. Arms, take them in line with the shoulders, arms straight or the bend at the elbows. Left hand may go onto the outside of the right knee. A little bit of a deeper stretch into the spine, opening up all the surrounding muscles. Along the spine, into the hip also too, opening up into your chest, into your shoulders. Turn your head the opposite way with the knees. Close your eyes. Let your exhale breath help you to soften. Take your head back towards the center. Strong through the core. Take your legs back up to the center. Knees come into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Take your feet down to the ground. Legs up the wall. You don't need a wall. Taking those legs up, you may place your legs on a wall though, of course. If a wall is handy, relax through the shoulders. Take your hands down to the ground, palms down. Legs up the wall is very restoring. Instead of doing Savasana, you may do legs up the wall and let the wall support your legs. So you'd scooch your bottom right up to the wall and then bring your legs up so they're supported. And then bend through the knees. Take your knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Take your left foot down to the ground. Take your right leg up and point, flex the foot. Hold the foot flexed, toes down towards you. Extend your left leg on the ground. If the knee is bent, that is fine. Pushing your heel up towards the sky. Let's get that blood coming back to our heart. Waking ourselves up. Energizing ourselves. New blood. Bending through the knee. Take your other knee into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Take the right foot down to the ground. Take the left leg up. Point. Flex your foot. Hold the foot flexed. Straighten your leg. The knee bend may, of course, be here. Extend your right leg on the ground. Holding on to the left leg. Bending through the knee. Bending through the right knee. Take your leg into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Take the right foot down. Take the left foot down. Opening up into butterfly. Bottom of the feet together. Turn your knees out to the sides. A little bit bigger of a hip opening here. Taking the knees back to the center. Knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a hug. Shavasana will be our next posture. Please do whatever other movement or posture that you need to do yourself before making your way into Shavasana. Shavasana may be lying on your back. Knees may be bent. You may also do the legs up a wall. So legs resting against the wall. You may lie on the side of your body. If you are lying on your back, turn your palms up towards the sky. If you have a blanket, you may place it over top of you so that you're nice and warm. Removing any of the props around you so that your body is not touching anything. Nice and clear for energy flow. Settling into the ground. Your eyes close. Having a natural breath. Releasing any tension from the hips, shoulders. You may squeeze your glutes to help soften into the hips. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Allow your brain to reorganize, to reconnect. Releasing tension into the belly, rib cage, chest, shoulders. Your eyes are softened. Your facial muscles relaxed. Feel your lips part and your jaw soften. We'll be here for 5 more minutes. I will call you back when it is time. Starting to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Notice your breath coming back to the center of your body. Notice your heart. Here, if you're lying on your back, or if you are in a position that you're able to do this, place your right hand onto your forehead. And then turning your head over to the right side. Turning your head back to center and then over to the left side. Come back to the center. And then release your hand. Take your left hand, place it on top of your forehead. Turn your head over to the left side. And then back to the center. Take your head over to the right side, pressing onto the forehead. And then back to the center. Release your hand. Making your way up to a comfortable seated position. You may roll over to your right side to fetal, taking a moment, and then make your way back up. Hips may be higher than the knees to help take that pressure off of the knees. Place your hands to your heart center. Thank you everyone for joining me. Lovely to see everyone. Taking time for ourselves, sleeping, having that proper nutrition, drinking lots of water, joining in another physical activity, could be going for a walk tomorrow, enjoying this beautiful sunshine that we've been experiencing. Namaste.